Well, it's time to leave this beautiful lookout. This one is called Cerro del Viso. Cerros being the flat hilltop and Viso being the lookout. Pretty easy. There's no spectacular hurry. There's some other bicycles that just passed me up and they're in front of me. And we'll let them go. I don't like traffic jams. You might wonder why I'm always out in the later part of the afternoon instead of the morning. And that's because in the morning there's things to do in the house, and I like to write stories. And then I have the animals, my wife, family. There's plenty to do. There's a nice loop around this farm on that road, farm road to the left. It's just a big loop, but it's pleasant. There's a lot of that here. Roads that don't really go anywhere, but are fun to ride on. Oh, here comes Speed Racer. There's no kind of hurry. This whole thing is nothing but a pleasure ride, and the best way to have a pleasurable ride is to get home in better shape than when you left. Because it is cold and windy, my eyes are kind of tearing up, which is another incentive not to be in such a monstrously big hurry. It's all downhill on the way home. So it's kind of like a free lunch. And it's pretty here. I mean, why be in a hurry? To the right, on top of that hilltop, is a really beautiful house. Let's see if we can't get a good look at it. It's kind of hidden by trees and such, but it is something. There's a lot of money in Spain. I'm just not sure where people get it. In the early days of the United States, a lot of money was made by Galicians who were in the shipping business, transporting goods to the colonies, if you will. There's also a great deal of money in things like olive oil. But this area doesn't have much in the way of olives. Mostly it's nut trees. And they grow hay for the livestock. I haven't seen a whole lot of crops. Some corn, that kind of thing. But there's plenty of farmland, and it's beautiful farmland. This is just nice. And there's more on this side. It actually goes for miles and miles. I know I've seen alfalfa, different kinds of flowers, all kinds of garden crops. There's also a lot of bunny rabbits. Let's see how this is going to go. He had miles of room. They usually think about it for a minute, then they honk their horn. One night, a guy did blow his horn, and it was a good thing because I was in a traffic circle and I was supposed to yield, and I didn't because I was looking somewhere else. And he popped his horn and woke me up. That was okay. That was, I would consider, a legitimate use. I think that's like the first time that happened in a year. Mostly, they just like to make noise. Spaniards are pretty cool for the most part. I don't have any troubles with them. Where I do find them a little disturbing is on the highway. They think they're in a hurry. They're not, but you know, they think they are. I'm going to pop on a headlamp, my running light, just to be on the safe side of things, because it is kind of shadowy here. Yeah, I think putting the headlamp is not a bad idea. It's 5:10 p.m. The problem isn't the lack of light, because I'm brightly dressed, have a tail lamp and all that, but my biggest fear is someone coming around a corner, the sun gets in their eyes and they do something silly. If you have a lamp, it'll help them see you. This is a really great view. Not my fastest descent time, but I'm certainly not wanting to be in a hurry.